Hi, how's it going?
Hey, going. Pretty good.
How are you?
I'm all right.
All right.
Did you?
How
Let's
are
see.
you doing, partner?
I'm very well. An hour ago, I didn't pay enough attention. I'm sure Brian said 7 Central, but I was okay, here we go. Got my drink, got my chair, got my internet all like hardwired in. I'm good to go at 6:55, and it was actually your 5:55. So the good news is I'm extremely prepared.
Well, like I was originally, we were gonna have Doug come and crash the party, but something came up. So Doug Walker.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Doug.
Cool.
And, But something came up, so I was trying to like catch up on a bunch of stuff. So I was watching the Les Mis episode, and your part came up, and then you texted me, and you were like, "Hey, where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, shit."
I gave you "You're late for work. What are you doing?" Like I gave you like the false alarm.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, man.
Well, I thought I had like ruined plans, and you were like, "Okay, I took time out of my day, and where are you?" And I'm like, "I gotta get online." So I'm like, "Hi,
No.
Hi, Brent.
I'm kind of a fuck up with time in
It's
general.
in an hour. Oh God,
It's all good.
Okay,
All
cool.
good.
Right on. Let's see. I think you know everybody here, but just for a refresher course, I think someone that you don't know is the Living Tombstone. He's here.
Hey.
Wow, I didn't realize there was a living tombstone. Now I know.
He's literally like one of the graves from Banjo-Kazooie that just walks around when you get too close.
Wow.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
his name's Yoav, but that's his online thingo.
I can dig it. Nice to meet you.
Oh wow, this was awkward.
That's what I would expect a tombstone to say.
And what?
Signifying a dead person.
Yeah. Anyway, nice to meet you, man. I'm a big fan of your work.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Game Buddy just joined us, right?
I added him. He's going to join in a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is Falero.
Hi.
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 You know Gabby.
Hi.
Hi.
Cheru.
Hello.
Hi.
Cyberlink.
Hi. We met once like 4 years ago. You wouldn't remember.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to not remember. Because you're also just a disembodied head with a name that, so thanks for that.
It's okay. It was one Dwayne and Brando concert. That was ages ago.
Was that Detroit?
Yeah, that was Detroit.
Oh, man. Did you catch me when I was super drunk and telling everybody they were my family? That was a really fun show.
Oh, it sounds like a great show.
It was one of my best, early Brentalfloss live shows. And it turns out it was so good because people in Detroit are like, dude, why the fuck did you come all the way out here? How are you alive? Thanks for coming.
It's a valid question. Why would you come the fuck out here?
Yeah, people in Detroit really appreciate that you both decided to make it out there and also survive the trip. So that's what I got from it. So it was a really great show.
That's pretty accurate.
You can earn your medals now. It's like, oh, I survived Detroit.
Right. Detroit badge get. Yeah.
This is Frob.
Hello.
Hi. Are you really English, or are you just being funny nerd English?
No, he has a hard time. That's his normal voice. That's his normal voice. It doesn't go high. It doesn't go low. It is there the whole time.
Awesome.
Sean, did you meet him before?
We probably passed by each other at one point or another. MagFest. It's like, oh, there's Brentalfloss, and there I go. The other way. It's like,
okay.
And I'm just passing by him in the hall. Cool.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So yeah, that's everybody. We have a big cast. I'm sorry. Okay, are you ready to kick this thing off? Yes, no, maybe so.
Occasionally.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Is the stupid Lion King thing at the end? Are you going to stick around for that?
Well, I didn't really understand that because you just put Lion King translation hell. Let me click on that now.
It still won't make sense if you click on it.
Basically, we're reading a translated script of The Lion King.
Yeah, well, I translated the Lion King script into Spanish, then into German, then back to English, and we're reading that.
The entirety of it?
Well, not all at
This
once,
has been
but like for
this has been like an ongoing thing for the last 4 weeks.
Oh, well, I'd love to do part of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
We only do it for like half an hour. We don't go bonanza.
Well, who do I get to?
You could be whoever the hell you want to be.
You can be God if you want.
Mufasa?
You
I
could be.
forget
Mufasa,
which
exactly.
scene God is in Lion King, but all of them actually. Hey, no,
You could be whoever you want when we get up to it. We could.
kick ass. Let's
Yeah.
do that. I'll stick around.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Drink to the proud and noble Chocobo, the only friend I know. It's me where I need to go. Let's have a pint to this majestic beast. I'll ride her western east until I'm quite deceased. Why get a horse when you can ride Big Bird? They're smart and they're friendly and they only know one word. Love and affection, boy, oh that's the key. They mean the world to me, and damn their meat is tasty. Raise 20 glasses to my
Whachow,
feathered
like kicking on that. I'm your host, Super Psyguy. Today we're joined by Falero,
Get up there!
Gabby,
Whoa!
Chiru,
Jinx stands for Jinx. Durr.
Cyberlink,
I made a whole week without any parasites.
Frob,
The Capri leaves all fans salty.
Sean,
Do it with gusto.
Yoav,
I'm gonna kick bubblegum at your ass, and I'm all out of ass.
Game Buddy, I hope.
Not yet.
Damn. And our very super special guest, Mr. Brentalfloss.
Hi, I didn't prepare a thing to say like everybody else. Hello.
Hello, welcome back to the show for a third time. The last time we were on the show was 103 episodes ago.
Whoa. We're old.
We're
Yeah.
old.
We are old.
We are 103 years older.
Wow.
Okay.
You guys look great, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was right.
That's
You
very
too.
comforting.
You must tell me your secrets.
Just cigarettes and whiskey, really, is what keeps me looking young and fresh.
And pranking bronies.
And smelling
That's
like
it.
roses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
okay.
so 5 years worth of with lyrics videos, 240,000 subscribers, 73 million views, 3 main albums. When can we expect a Sonic song, and can I be in it?
At this point, the thing is, I really have started to enjoy the fact that people are clamoring and possibly clambering, I don't know, grab a thesaurus, for a Sonic song. And the fact that I don't have to. So
No, you don't. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna. I might. I
Everyone
like
can
Casino
suck
Night.
it.
I like Casino Night Zone. I like Starlight Zone. Although, if I did Starlight Zone, people would be like, "That's the Sonic song you chose to bring to life." But I don't love Spring Yard and Green Hill Zone. Just kind of don't do it for me. And those are like classic Sonic songs.
Yeah.
So maybe one day, but at this point, it's like I'm still trying to get through the games that I have some kind of emotional reaction to, whether it's hating it or loving the music. And Sonic, like, I don't hate it or love the music, really. So probably one day. He said with an affirmative tone.
I like this
For
narrative.
you through the tears of angry fans.
Yes.
All right. Well, enough with the dumb questions. Let's get. So the new album just came out, and it's great and wonderful, and everything in it is immaculate.
Thanks.
How did you arrive to the title?
Well, I thought before I went on tour that it was an extremely self-explanatory, clever title, because to say it out loud, philosophy, oh, Brentalfloss, philosophy, oh, okay. But apparently it is not so catchy in print. I had lots of people on tour. By the way, I just ended a 3-week tour last week. And lots of people were like, so philosophy. And I was like, oh, my God. I didn't think through the fact that, philosophy, the word philosophy has only 2 S's on the Sophie part. And to me, it just it had a cool ring to it. But, that's about it. Like, I actually had the name philosophy in my pocket for like a 1-day, more serious EP of songs, possibly not sung by me, like exploring character. Like, basically, if I did a whole EP of Metroid Fight for Love type songs, it would have been called Philosophy. And I was like, I really like that title. My girlfriend was like, are you going to use that title, really? And I was like, I don't know. I should just use it this time. And I like it a lot. You know, I feel like it's more self-explanatory than Bits of Me, which, once it's explained, I think is actually a great title. But Philosophy, I thought was straightforward. But we're all wrong sometimes.
Like expecting a Sonic song from Brent.
Exactly.
Falero.
Oh, I'm going to do a thing, am I?
Yes.
Oh, it's one of these questions. Okay. How do you like Starbomb and Ninja Sex Party in general?
So here's the deal. I've met Aaron and a couple of those guys and hung out with them actually a little bit. And, like, in person, they're totally cool. And, like, the Game Grumps stuff, I don't watch it every day, but, like, I see why it's popular. Starbomb is extremely, extremely well made. But it's just kind of not my style. And, I mean, obviously, like, we both approach the whole let's turn a video game into a song thing from such different angles. But I'll say, like, while it's not my personal jam, I totally...
Hello? Oh, that ain't good.
Hello?
Who's calling right now?
Timing!
So, what happened?
My internet dropped, and I don't know why.
You know, I actually think... Are you recording?
Yes.
I actually think that was God. I think that was God giving me another chance to not fuck up everything with the Ego Raptor Ninja Sex Party people. Like I was saying, Starbomb is perfection. It's my favorite album, and I really recommend it to everyone. Nah, I mean, in all honesty, I think I said this about 8 times. I don't know how many of them were after the hang-up, but it's got great production values. It's not my favorite jam ever, but I see why it's so popular, and I wish the guys who created it nothing but happiness and fulfillment.
Good.
Any particular reasons why, in general, it's not your thing? Is it like the style of it?
Why do birds fly? I don't know. Why do some people not like chocolate? I mean, it's the thing is, I think honestly, you know, I come at lyrics most of the time from a musical theater perspective. And, you know, I think Weird Al has a similar approach. I think, obviously, like somebody like Billy Joel would have a similar approach to storytelling. And now that's a pretty high on the horse kind of, am I using that right? It's pretty pretentious stuff to say for a guy that focuses so much on dick and fart jokes. But, like, it's just kind of like, I really like video game music. And if you're going to do video game material and it's not going to have video game music, then unless you're the Proto Men, you're not my jam. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, there is seriously nothing that I go, oh, I just hate this. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, that's all right, yeah.
That's
like,
a song? That's
right.
Definitely...
And I mean, you know, to be honest, there was a little, like, sense of, oh, okay, they're doing this whole video game music thing, adding words and being funny. And, like, there was a quick little, like, pang of, hey, that's my beat. And then I thought, dude, like, you didn't invent it. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, it's kind of like being upset that Weird Al makes a new album since I wrote a parody song one time. So there was, like, an initial pang of, like, what? Ego Raptor's getting into the video game music comedy game? But, like, really, that kind of just melted away into... Of course he is. It's a pretty good game. Yeah. And anyway, so I don't know exactly why it's not all my favorite, but it just, you know, it's like, I kind of go, okay, cool. I like that you're doing this song about this game. Where's the music from the game? But that's me. Clearly, considering the fact that Philosophy charted for a week on the iTunes Comedy Top 10 and Starbomb is still there after a few months, it's not like my opinion's really affecting sales. So they're going to be okay.
Gabby, could you take the next one, pretty please?
Which one is it?
The big long one.
Yeah.
Big one.
Oh boy. Okay. Hey Brent, Philosophy and Bossophy Man, I loved the album. I was wondering, what do you think about the criticism, both negative as well as positive, towards Metroid Fight for Love? Some of it was pretty freaking brutal, man. I was kind of disgusted. Though, not surprised as it is the internet. And when is the next time you'll be coming up to Toronto? I know you normal come up for Fan Expo, but I was wondering if there was a time before that, perhaps.
That's not Gabby's question. She didn't write that.
That's how I read.
Gotcha. Well, the easy part of that question is I'm coming up to Toronto, coming up to Ontario for Con Bravo, which is in July. You can go to conbravo.com or .org, whichever it is, which is near Toronto. But yes, I'm also coming up for Fan Expo Toronto in, I believe that's August, if I'm not mistaken. So Metroid Fight for Love. This is particularly significant because I think I premiered, if I'm not mistaken, a preview of the demo.
That's right.
Of Metroid Fight for Love on this very program, like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that's right. Wow. You did.
Yeah. The last time you were on, in fact, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was April of 2012. And so, okay, the question is, why do I think it got the negative and the positive reaction? And you know, I have to say, I'm not afraid to admit that the reception to that video was really disappointing on my part, but the most disappointing part of it was the fact that I had a slightly different idea in the original draft back in 2011, and I kind of pussied out of it. There's no language. We
don't care.
We don't have any fucking language.
Okay, good. So, as Cunty McBaldface was saying, the original draft of it, it was going to be a girl that was Samus's lover, and it was going to be a big reveal. Like the locket would still be there, but you wouldn't quite see the lover. You wouldn't quite see the lover's head in the opening gambit before the title. And obviously here, if you haven't seen Metroid Fight for Love and you're listening to this podcast, maybe it would be wise to pause the podcast, go to YouTube, Google, or rather search on YouTube, Metroid Fight for Love, watch it, and then come back probably angry to listen to the rest of this. So, yeah, my initial idea was to have it be a big reveal that this otherwise Disney princess-sounding romance that was Samus's supposed fanfic backstory would have been a girl. And that would have kind of been thematically correct with Metroid, since the original game was like oh shit, it's a girl. It would have been a pro-gay choice, and I'm very pro-gay. And frankly, you know, I did a song called The Truth About Toad, which made a lot of people think I was anti-gay. And that was kind of a ham-fisted attempt at, you know, shoehorning some pro-gay ideas into a seemingly gay-bashing song. Way to go there, Baldy. That one, mixed reception there.
I thought that song was about he dumped you on your birthday.
Well, now that was actually a retcon so that I wouldn't sound so homophobic on the CD. Because by the time the CD was being recorded, I was like, man, this song I think came off wrong. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself and behind myself at the same time. It's an orgy starring me. Anyway, so yeah, I really ended up wishing that I had gone with my initial gut to make it a girl, because I would so much rather have fallen on my sword for a pro-gay and thematically Metroid video than what it ended up being, which is like, I kind of thought in 2011, well, I don't want people to think that I'm like going for some weird pornographic, like straight guy fantasy of lesbian Samus. But I see now, and the thing is, that might not have saved it, but, you know, it's just a tough thing to work on a video longer than you've worked on any other video and have it kind of comparatively flop. I mean, like, you know, 90,000 views in a month is not nothing.
Right.
But it's no Dr. Mario, you know what I mean? It's not even like Luigi's Mansion.
That video looks so good. That the 3D animator that was doing it for you did such a good job.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I feel bad that all that work had to accompany a story that people just didn't dig. And what's really fucked up is that people tend to love the song without the video way more. You know what I mean? Like, people that just hear the CD, they go, "Oh, I love this track." I mean, you know, nobody seemed to have a problem when it was a demo. but something about the... Anyway, so I know I'm getting introspective here, and like you're kind of getting a backstage view on how I deal as a, quote, artist with this stuff. But my biggest regret about it is not that people didn't receive it well. It's the fact that I would have rather, if it was going to be controversial, I would rather have done something that I consider to be more ballsy and more true to my, I don't know, my politics and my beliefs as a person.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to turn it over to you guys, the ones of you that have watched the video. If you haven't, don't pretend. But if you have, do you think that, A, the lesbian thing, maybe I'll just call it the girl thing, the reveal of the girl lover would have changed anything? And B, you think it's worth some kind of director's cut backpedal? Go.
Well, from my perspective, real quick, after hearing about, after, the 100 episodes ago, after, hearing about the reveal, being, thinking of it as a guy, I think that would have been a cool surprise. But I'm not sure if that would have made a different problem or even fixed the problem that you think that there is of, people not enjoying it. I think that maybe it would have been cool, but it wouldn't have done anything else. I don't know.
I could see Samus as a lesbian. I think that makes sense.
Okay. I guess the truth is that I kind of end up feeling like we're reaching this point in internet history where it's extremely easy to offend some faction of some political or social or sexual or or some other faction.
I'm sorry, did you say something, Falero?
Somebody say Tumblr?
God.
Seems like Tumblr.
This is the thing. Am I working for the Tumblrverse or am I working for the trailer park? And I think it's kind of like what disappoints me about Metroid Fight for Love is I made a choice that kind of leaned trailer park, and instead of the Tumblrverse being the ones that got the maddest at me, it was like the waifu kids who really like the idea that Samus is just as socially awkward and somewhere on the spectrum as they are. I don't know. That's pretty harsh, but I have to come away from it with some kind of lesson. So that's basically where I'm at. Sai, your thoughts on the director's cut backpedal thing?
I think it'd be cool. I really like. I think when I first heard that you were gonna do a Fight for Love thing, my initial sort of knee jerk, I live on the internet thing was like, whoa, Samus wouldn't give two shits about a guy. But the song had so much credibility to it, and I liked the different perspective. And I like I like that where that idea gave birth from. I like the fact that it's a very real emotion and a real thing that happened. You just didn't you didn't just bullshit oh, I'm gonna put lyrics to the song. It was it's very, very real. So I was I'm that has a lot of credibility to it. On a creative standpoint, I think that not that necessarily I was doing a joke about I could see Samus being a lesbian, but I think that I think it's somewhat more interesting. I like that spin. I like what you said. It had that reveal of oh, she's a girl, and you kind of recapture that moment. I would want to see something like that. I don't know. I think it would be really cool to see.
I have had the thought, and we'll get out of group therapy with Professor Brentalfloss soon. But while I've got you, I have had the thought that doing a director's cut kind of thing. And not even really acknowledging all that much, just kind of shoving the other one under the rug, making it unlisted, and just re-releasing it and just not saying a word about it to see if it would catch fire. Because it just sucks, they say film is forever and the internet is forever, but it's not so much a backpedal to make people happy, to go, oh no, it was this. It's really just the fact that. Yeah, the fact that this is what I wanted to do, and only in releasing it did I realize, if this was gonna piss people off, I'd rather idiots get pissed off that she's gay because that's evil to them, than piss off people because it's all about a man, which is the world we live in. Anyway, that is the answer to the question.
That's a hell of an answer too.
I think the important perspective we need to take back from this is that at least it's not as hate as other M.
Yes.
True. By most commenters, that is in fact correct.
Tombstone, you had a question?
Oh yeah, I have actually a question. I hope I'm not gonna get too technical about this, but I'm actually a really recent fan of your work, and just like really recently, just started to listen to your stuff on YouTube, and I really enjoying your production, value behind a lot of your songs. Even the ones that are seem to be silly, and some of them that's supposed to be more specific. But I just wanted to ask, since again, I was searching on Google to see maybe you wrote it somewhere in some FAQ or some shit, but do you what software do you use to make your music? Like, do you use Cubase, anything, Ableton Live? I don't know.
Well, my first few years, I just used my built-in keyboard software on a Yamaha 3000, sorry, PSR 3000, which is like a pre-Tyros workstation. But speaking of getting too technical, but now I use Logic. I used to use Logic 9. Now I use Logic Pro 10, and I just have a MIDI controller in the form of my little digital piano. And so, yeah, I mean, I basically arrange almost everything you hear. There are some things on my CDs that have been co-arranged by various people. And obviously when it's a band, like On Being Human or Year 2000X or the Megas, obviously that's their arrangement. But yeah, generally speaking, what you're hearing is my arrangement created with the Logic DAW and a little bit of Contact Library stuff, a little bit of East-West stuff.
Yeah, that's a good question. What Contact do you use for your stuff?
Contact 5, and I have a couple different samples. I just bought a really nice trombone sample, and I used a Contact baritone sax sample for Earthbound with Lyrics. So that, and if you ever hear a super rockin', really good guitar, it's probably Daniel Tidwell, except for a few exceptions. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Because I myself, like on Contact, I have Project Sam, Orchestral Essentials, and a bit of Symphobia and Shreddage too, which for guitars and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Contact is amazing. But yeah, very very cool. Logic is a very good digital audio workstation. I myself used FL Studio for like over 8 years, and I've been working music on that ever since. It's a really good software as well.
Yeah, I hear good things about it. I just I cut my teeth with that kind of program in GarageBand, and then Logic was kind of like GarageBand is basically like my first Logic. Like they've got it now where GarageBand is just a training program for the super basic parts of Logic, and then you sort of upgrade and graduate to Logic. So, like a Vulcan.
Yeah, no, but that's pretty much it, since the same core mechanics are there from Logic. Right. Yeah, thank you so much for the question, for the answer.
No problem.
Katie.
Hello.
Hi.
She just joined us. Yeah.
I got here a little late. I'm sorry.
Way to go.
I'm gonna whack you if you say sorry one more time. I'm gonna whack you!
Oh god, no.
So Anonymous asked Whachow, who is your favorite Nintendo character?
Brentalfloss.
He's my favorite Nintendo character too.
That's a really difficult question. It changes all the time, but I'm going to go ahead and say that there's a character that I've given a lot of shit over the years that actually growing up was in fact my favorite. And I feel like I've betrayed that, so this is my chance to redeem myself and say Luigi is my favorite. And the reason being, I have a brother, and he is older, a little bit shorter, far more athletic. And so growing up, I was this taller, younger, kind of more scaredy cat brother. And also, I would generally be player 2 if he was over, because he was going to be player 1. So, he was my half-brother, I should have said, so he wasn't over all the time. Anyway, that's the longer version. But I really related to Luigi growing up. And not just in the games, but also back when there were Mario Brothers cartoons on Saturday morning TV, the Mario Brothers Super Show after school, et cetera, et cetera. Also the comics, was it Valiant? Or Variant? I don't know.
Valiant.
The Nintendo, there you go, Valiant.
Oh, those
Variant.
comics in the Nintendo magazine?
Well, there were those. Oh, man. The 1992 Nintendo Power Super Mario Adventures, or
yeah,
whatever.
hell yeah.
If they had just made an animated movie out of that from that basic framework.
Yeah.
Instead of the god-awful live-action movie the very next year, it could have been a classic, like, Disney hit. But they were morons. Anyway, different story. But... So I guess, yeah, Luigi, despite the fact that I've given him shit on multiple occasions, in multiple media even, he's my favorite.
Aw, yay.
It's Gabby's favorite, too.
It truly was the year of Luigi.
And he answered that not on the year of Luigi, so we can't blame it on that. So it's really cool.
Yeah, the year Luigi just ended.
It won't end in my heart.
It lives on in my heart and soul.
I only watched the Nintendo Direct, so I actually thought it was the ear of Luigi, but
no.
Yikes. Guess
No. Year. I know. I did the same thing.
Wow. Wow. Iwata.
This is awkward.
Iwata.
Yeah. The most charming presenter of any information ever. President
Please
Iwata.
understand.
Yeah. Please understand.
Thank you for your patience, sir. Anyway.
Frob, save us, please.
I can't guarantee that, but okay. If you could collaborate with another YouTuber in whatever video you could imagine, be it a song, let's play, contest, fight to the death, or otherwise, which ones would you want to collaborate with?
How many YouTubers are topless?
You can probably find a few.
Just me, baby.
Oh, right. In real life, I would say, JonTron would be on that list. I wouldn't say I collaborated with him. I played Mr. Clean in a video.
That was cool as shit. Like, all of a sudden.
It was funny as fuck.
You know what's actually really funny is that I asked for... I gained some Christmas weight that's still hanging around. And he was like, what size pants do you wear? I'm going to buy you some white pants so you can play Mr. Clean. And I was like, okay. 32, 33. I should have said 34. He gives me these brand new, like... Now, here's the thing. I don't expect JonTron to go and buy me fucking, elastic waistband tuxedo pants. He bought me some white pants. But they were like painter's jeans pants. Unwashed. And, like, kind of like canvas. No stretch to them. I was in his bathroom for what felt like 8 years, squatting into these pants, hoping, A, I would not rip the ass, and B, that I could stretch them to the point where I could close them. And finally I did. And so I think that they actually courteously cropped out my you guys ever heard of a Dunlop? My Dunlop?
What?
No. Okay, a Dunlop goes like this. His belly Dunlopped over his belt. It was like the only way to get my butt meat and my comparatively non-existent junk meat into the pants part was to put all of that stuff up above, like the most majestic muffin top. So yeah, if you go to sleep thinking about one image tonight, think about me panicked that I'm not going to be in this JonTron video because I'm in his bathroom of his apartment trying like hell to squat and use gravity and brute strength to pour myself into white pants that are 2 sizes too small.
Thank you. Most amazing mental image.
Good.
Sweet dreams tonight.
I thought that was cool. Like, all of a sudden you showed up with Paul Ritchie, and I was like, what is happening? Wait a minute. What's going on?
Yeah, that JonTron. You never know what he's going to do. Beyond that, I think Black Nerd's a pretty cool dude. Love to catch that train. And I mean, that sounds cynical. Like, I met him at SGC. He's a super cool guy. We've emailed back and forth, like, should I go to this convention or, should I use this lube? Normal stuff. But that's him. And so that would be fun. Pro Jared and I sort of collaborated on Super Rip Brothers, but we didn't do anything live action. That might be fun. And I'm sure there's more. I mean, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he's one of those guys that everybody wants a piece of that dude. So I never go and bang down that door because he's already got so many people that are like, hey, want to collaborate? Can I have some of your fame? So I haven't, but like I totally would. And I'm sure there's others that I'm just not thinking of. Probably they're, going, and me too, right? Nope. Can't look at you today. Sorry.
Nope. Get out
that's
forever.
a pretty good list so far, though. Yeah.
I actually managed to meet Pro Jared at Anime Matsuri last weekend. And
He's a cool dude, right?
Yeah, he was cool. The first thing he said to me was, "Thanks for the creepy tweets." And I was like, "Oh,
Aw, he remembers you because you haunt his dreams." Way to go!
Well, you're going to be remembered for something.
At least he thinks of you at night.
No, he can't think of that because he got to think about Brent's majestic muffin top.
That's right. My little Deku tree of belly fat.
I thought you looked very svelte, sir.
Thanks. That's technology for you. Anywho.
And let's see, we have one more. Cheru, go ahead.
Okay. Brent, what's your favorite game of 2014 so far? And what's your favorite game tune of the year as well?
Okay, so real talk. I have not played many games in 2014 because basically here's how my year went. Started out with MagFest, rush, do MagFest, rush. Okay, recovered from that. Oh shit, I gotta find a new apartment. Find new apartment. Oh no, I have no money. I gotta move. Sell everything I own, sell my body, turn tricks on the street. And then that part was a joke. And then, so like right as we were starting to like get ready to move, I realized, oh shit, I've got all these new songs and all these songs people already like that are like in CD quality. And I've made a CD for every 2 years since 2010. I really need to make these a CD, and I had the time to do it. So basically, that was my life. Like just that was my life for about 5 or 6 weeks. And then I went on tour. So like I really have not sat down and really given a game its full time all year. I did try NES Remix. It was okay, except that it forces you to play games that I have to say, like Ice Climbers, does anybody in 2014 like super have a boner for Ice Climbers?
No, fuck Ice Climbers.
Like Wrecking Crew? Like, aren't we? Okay. Didn't we like? Haven't all the advances in video game technology been to kind of move past the physics of the jumping in Ice Climbers? And I don't know. Anyway, and Balloon Fight, I just, it's like, it hurts my thumb. I'm getting old. But it did have some really cool elements, and I love getting stamps in the Miiverse app and, making dirty things and inappropriate things out of them just to see if they'll get flagged or not. I really do love that. And I just got Miiverse on my 3DS, so I can't wait to bring my inappropriateness to a whole new generation of
so now you can get people asked like at friend requests that just say please on there as well.
Yeah, I know I'm a little bit mean posting friend requests, but like I'm really honest with people about like, don't add me if you're not my friend, and if you're not sure if you're my friend, you're not my friend.
I love that one Vine you did where it's like, please, it would be really great if we could be friends, and you were like, oh, that's so nice. That's not how friendship works. Deny.
Right. It's mean, but it's true. Like I take it somewhat seriously, and yes, of course, if I meet somebody who's hot shit on the internet at a convention and they want to add me on Facebook, you bet your ass that I'm going to add them. Why? Because I want to be their friend. But like, I just kind of get socially claustrophobic. It's not that I'm shy per se. It's that the idea of a total stranger who's watched a bunch of my videos and feels like they know me, like commenting on pictures of me and my family and my personal friends, it just seems creepy,
Yeah.
That's Facebook.
No.
That's Facebook. But Miiverse, like, I just don't really need another way that people can contact me for whatever. And that sounds really ungrateful. And it's not that I am not super grateful for people that give a shit about my videos and my silly songs. I just, at some point, if I open the gates for everyone to like communicate with me, I'll never see my girlfriend or any of my real life friends.
No, dude. I tried to be the Mr.
Actually,
nice. I tried to be Mr. Nice Guy, and I added someone on Skype, and they told me I suck. The first thing, right off the bat.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
It was me.
Thanks, by the way.
The thing is, people can be trolls. People can be creepers. It's just a bad scene. And so I've kind of gotten to the point where, and if somebody gets upset about it, I'm usually not mean. I try to explain to them in very plain terms. But anyway, this is not the question you asked, but you mentioned the Miiverse thing. And yeah, that happens quite a bit. And I've thought about making a video. See, this would just be really mean, and people would go, Brentalfloss is such a dick. So I haven't. But I've been tempted before to just make a video of me going through the friend requests and reacting to the various ways people try to trick me into friending them.
That would be amazing.
I would kind of like to see that.
The thing is, it would seem like I feel like the subtext would be, I'm Brentalfloss. I think I'm so great. I don't have time for my fans. Fuck all you stupid heads. It would seem very like, I don't know. I never want people to think I take the fandom for granted because it is literally my rent check. So, to say nothing of the fact that people come out to conventions and brighten my day and give me gifts and sometimes just send me nice messages. And that's really nice. But I just can't have 8 inboxes to check every day of all that stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my defensive answer to a non-question. Next.
Right on. Cheru has another one of her own volition.
Yeah, I made this one up. Anyway, will we ever get to hear an Ace Attorney song, possibly, maybe in the future? Hopefully, yeah.
I never played an Ace Attorney game. All I know is that there's the objection thing. And so the answer is maybe. Can you hum me a song from Ace Attorney?
Kenji.
Go ahead, Cheru.
You don't know you've just unleashed upon the world.
Yeah, I can. Do.
That's not humming. That's not humming.
Oh, fine, humming.
You know what?
Okay.
I'll take doo-doos.
But
Go ahead,
humming
doo-doo.
isn't as.
Okay, you got permission to do's.
You can doo-doo. Go ahead and doo-doo it.
I can doo-doo like a big girl.
Wow. Quote of the day.
What a day of days this turned out to be.
No, but really, you should check it out, maybe.
No, you have to hit me with the doo-doo, baby.
I started to, but I got interrupted.
Okay,
Do it, Cheru.
I'll be
Do
quiet.
it. Do it.
I'll be quiet.
No, not by you. By everyone else.
Do it, Cheru. Do it.
Do. No. I switched songs and it didn't sound as
I was like, dude,
Come on, Cheru, we'll harmonize.
I was already writing a lyric. It was like, Ace Attorney is a dude. See? That's gold. Objection. You know what? I actually, in a semi-related story, I started to play through the Layton games because I really feel like those games have a lot of character and quirk. And like, you know how Disney animation has what's called like, what is it, bounce and stretch, or these two terms that like, yeah, it's kind of an animation style. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like if there's any, my own 2-word phrase that describes how I seek out lyrics to write about, games to write about, is character and quirk. And that's one reason that I couldn't make a funny Metroid, because it has no character and no quirk. It's just this, it's just dark and kind of, it's for the character to interpret. That's my opinion. But in any case, Layton's got a lot of character and quirk, but I couldn't really. I played through half of the second game, and I was like, man, am I going to have to play like all 800 hours of every Layton game to make a Layton franchise mega song? The way, like, you know what I mean? Like Final Fantasy Classic with lyrics, which I did in 2009, is like, it's sort of a summation of the entirety of the classic Final Fantasy games.
Like just sum it all up in one song.
Right, and it's hard. Like, and if I just did
Yeah.
the Curious Village, that would leave out all the apparent twists and turns. Please, no spoilers that I haven't found out about yet. But what would be cool is to do a Layton song, and then do an Ace Attorney song, and then do an Ace Attorney Layton song, because that's either coming out or already came out. But but in any case, the short answer is, if I get my hands on the Layton game, which I hear is now on iOS, or maybe even just get it on my 3DS and like it, and there's some music that's good, I would love to.
I think the puzzle solving song is kind of catchy, but it's so repetitive. I don't know if you could do like a whole entire thing out of it.
Right. Well, I mean, it might be an opportunity to do one of my favorite things to do, which is to write an original song that really has the feel of a game. I haven't done that very many times, but like the BioShock song that I did in 2012, people go, "Oh, what song from the game is this?" But it's not. It's an original tune, kind of in the style of Candor and Ebb. They're the musical theater writers that wrote like Chicago and Cabaret. It's kind of that feel, that old-timey feel. And like with Layton, Layton's kind of like one part Harry Potter music and then one part like just classic murder mystery.
Yes.
And so with the first one having a little bit of that French, accordion sound, I feel like I could do something with that. But Ace Attorney, I just have no idea. Obviously, Ace Attorney also has a lot of character and quirk. It's just that, I generally try to write all the lyrics I can based on what I know and then start doing research. Since, believe it or not, like the research part of, if I haven't played a game, I have to play the whole game to write a good lyric about it, or else it's going to be inauthentic. People are going to go, you didn't play the game, did you?
Yeah, like if it falls short or feels off or something.
Right. I mean, if I wanted to be one of those like total YouTube whores that like does a video a day and like, not that that's bad inherently, but I could like crank out a with lyrics video every week if I just kind of looked at the Wikipedia page,
Yeah.
But I really never want somebody to go, "Did you even fucking play this game?" Or like have them ask me at a Q&A panel, "So like, let's talk about the finer points of Minecraft." And I'll be like, "Oh, I just watched one Let's Play of it. Sorry."
Like the stereotypical sort of like, "Bro, do you a game?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the midway, a little over the midway point. We're now going to go back into Lion King translation hell.
All right.
Let the fun begin.
And if you're brand new to Lion King translation hell, I have taken the Lion King script and we've been reading it, and I've turned it into Spanish, then into German, and then back to English, and we're right after Hakuna Matata.
Can you feel the love tonight? Actually,
and we're right after Can You Feel the Love Matata.
Oh yeah.
Matata.
So
The sex scene.
Yeah. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
So, Mr. Floss.
Yes.
Who would you like to be?
I think if we're doing this scene, I should be Nala.
Okay.
But also, maybe it would be better if I did it, kind of like when you watch those voice actor panels where they do it as a character.
Yes.
Perhaps it would add some intrigue to do it as a character.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I do a pretty mean Homestar runner.
I was going to assign you Nala, and I was going to say Homestar, so let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Jesus.
So, wait. Who does a good strong bad? Sean.
Right here.
No, Cyberlink. You can be Simba as strong bad.
I'm okay with this.
Sean, you can be the announcer as...
I'm sorry.
As... No. No, wait, no. Cheru, you can be the announcer as Homsar, because that's great.
Yes.
And I think that's it for a little while.
I believe that was a Homsar impression and not just the natural reaction.
Yeah, I can do okay with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Simba bad. Go ahead.
Is not this place great?
It's beautiful, but something One understands. You've been alive all this time. Why do not you come back, Pine Walk?
Oh, that's not half bad. Climbing into a, quote, hammock, quote, of hanging vines, well, as for me, I had to leave it. That's my own life, and so I did. And it's great. Sounds almost as if trying to convince himself I'm in Nala.
Voice catching, as if we have just under Stairwell Wong really needed at home.
Liza, no need Mitch.
Sorry.
Yes, you are the king.
Nala, we've been through this. Neeked, I'm the king. Scaris.
Simba, let the hyenas take over the Pride Lands is the kingdom.
This is basically just an episode.
Yeah.
What?
Everything is destroyed. No food, no water, not a single luxury. Simba, if you kind do something soon, everyone die hungry.
I cannot go back.
Louder, why?
You would not understand.
What? I'm One. Why do you think
It didn't translate the German back to English for some reason here. Oh my god!
Basically, 999, I'm for Hakuna Matata.
Velvet, what?
Hakuna Matata is something I learned here. Look, I'm bad things sometimes happen to you.
Simba!
Continuing irritated, and there's nothing you can do thereon. So why bother?
Simba Nala getting away.
Simba Nala getting away from walking on fallen tree. Nah, let's back to him.
Sorry, I stepped on that.
Because it's your responsibility.
Hang on, shut face. Well, what you left?
I went for help, and it does not encontre you. You understand? You're our only hope.
Help
Sorry.
me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
For the homestar me.
What's happened? You're the Simba I can't remember.
Benedetto.
You're right. I'm kind. Are you satisfied now?
9. Just disappointed.
9.
Straight up like
I'm
German.
9.
Like,
9.
Whoa, you know, you're starting I'm sonar as my father. The go again.
Well, at least one of us does.
Simba is universally cut by the commitment of his father. Nala in tearing his words.
That's about par of the course for Hamsar.
yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Angry, listen. You think you can come and tell me how to live my life? I do not even know what passed by
I would if my vor felt.
Forget it.
Well done.
Kane wrong. She can go back what would be needed to demonstrate anyway. 9 Einer will change anything. Kine, you can change the past.
He looks at the stars.
You said you'd always be there for me, but you're not. And it's my fault. That's my fault. That's my to cheat.
Crap on the yard.
I can relate.
A Nungung head fighting back tears. The camera retro Zelner Brenner Revel abs.
Oh my god.
Again. And then much version NM about Rafiki in a nearby tree. We hear her singing just for fun. Included translation.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Scene.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, wide.
Oh, wide. That was great.
Oh my God.
Do you want to do
Use
the
choice competition?
Do you want to do the next scene? Because we probably only have time for one more anyway.
Sure.
Why not?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make Floss Simba as whoever you want. I half tempted to say Mario.
Mario. I don't do a great Mario, but why not Zoidberg?
We can do okay.
Oh my god, yes.
Simba as Zoidberg, and what? Falero, you could be the announcer.
Okay.
And Jeremy, you can be Rafiki.
As
a really formal British person.
Oh, okay.
I know I got the Brit to do the. Shut up.
Backwards casting.
So go ahead. I guess
Chant Rafiki is where it starts.
I'm not sure whoever says this. I guess the announcer can say this.
That's Rafiki.
Oh, that's all Rafiki. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Asante healthy. Thank you. Squash, banana squash. We, Nugu, you're a baboon. Me, a pana, and I'm nicked.
Valero.
Oh, damn it! Simba seems slightly annoyed by the song. He walks away. Rafiki, elated by the sight of Simba, follows. Simba lies down on a log over a pond. A rock still rung the water. Rafiki, now in a nearby tree, his new song start!
Come on, you're going to cut out.
Oh.
I think
that's narrator on.
That's narrator.
Oh, narrator.
Wait, what?
Rafiki laughing.
Rafiki laughing, doing random stunts, lol. He's in nearby trees. No.
Ha ha! You cannot cut out will grow right back laughs.
That's narrator.
Oh, damn it! Sign away. Rafiki follows. Go.
Creepy monkey, will I stop following me? Who are you?
In front of Simba, then right in the face. Question is, who are you?
Startled and sighing. I thought I knew. Kind am so sure now.
Well, I know you're here. Come. Shh. It's a secret.
It's a secret to everyone.
Simba's head gets abs.
Oh, that's a horrifying image.
He's been working out lately.
He has like a
Got
big
great cheese on
or
that shit.
He's
something.
been bench pressing his face.
That's the name of the. Oh no, that's not the name, but it would be if we're doing it. Wrong.
Yes.
Subtitle: pressing his face.
Yeah.
Whisper in his ear. It started as singing to Simba here and laughs.
Asante healthy. Banana squash. We nugu. Me apana.
Enough. What is supposed to mean anyway?
It means you're a monkey, and I'm kind.
Moving away. I think you're a little confused.
Art of magic against Simba again. Wrong. I am not the who are confused. Do not even know who you are.
Angry, sarcastic. Oh, and I guess you know what?
Sure. You're the son of Mufasa. I'm slipping into Professor Farnsworth subconsciously.
Oh, why are you doing that? That's my job.
Simba's surprised by this revelation. Rafiki disappears just off stage. Go on. Oh, that's Rafiki's supposed to say that. Come on, Rafiki!
Bye!
Hey, wait.
Oh, yeah, music cue, theme, voila. What?
Who's BS?
We're missing Tinky.
Bullshit.
Oh.
Somebody needs to be BS around here.
Prob, you can be BS.
Thank you. I feel humbled. We sangoma well no special hero, I'm in trouble. We Baba. Oh my father, I am in pain. Well, I know I am. We Baba. Oh my father, I am in pain. Well, of course it's racist. Go
Thank
on,
you,
Simba.
BS.
You're welcome.
Hey, wait.
Simba ent after him. The tree, I guess. When we catch up, Rafiki is in a lotus position. Oh, yeah. Meditating on a rock.
Aina, did you know my father?
Monotone correction. I know your father.
I hate to tell you this, but it died long ago.
Nope.
Rafiki Light leaps off the rock, a dense jungle area. Okay.
Okay again? Ha ha ha! He's alive, and I'll show you. You follow old Rafiki. He knows the way. Come on!
Rafiki leads Simba through the brush Ein. Simba has trouble keeping up due to its size. The music of Africa slides in.
All of it. All of the music of Africa.
Do not waddle. Gage 'em, hurry.
Hey, wait.
Come on.
Would you slow down? Why not?
Rafiki is seen flitting through the canopy Ein ahead of Simba, laughing and shouting, voice hollow. Simba struggled to keep pace. Suddenly, Rafiki appears with his right hand in Levanto Simba's face.
Stop!
Rafiki motions to Simba near some reeds. Peace as he rushes and points ahead of them with his Poseidon lick.
Look down there.
Simba quietly and carefully works its way out, sight over the edge and sees a reflection in water puddle. The first seems a little surprised, perhaps in your own maturity appearance, but then realizes what he is seeing.
Sigh.
Yeah.
That's my father. Disappointed, kinda. That's just my reflection.
No. Look harder.
Rafiki motions to the pool. Ripples form, distorting Simba reflection, resolving the face of Mufasa. A deep thud is heard.
You harbor. Air lives in you, senor.
Fuck.
Simba's amazed. The wind rises. In the air, great image of Mufasa is forming from the clouds. It walking seems to be the stars. The image is spooky at first, but steadily gains form and consistency.
Gabby's Mufasa, by the way.
Oh, I froze. Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, now you're Mufasa.
Oh. Shit, where are we?
Silence at first.
Silence
I'll
at first,
be-
Simba.
I'll be Mufasa.
Go ahead. I can't find it.
Okay.
Okay. Silence at first, Simba.
Father.
Simba hat mich forgotten.
Hack me forgotten.
And how could you?
You have forgotten who you are, and so have forgotten I. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than hot you have become. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I return, I kind soldier who used to be?
Shot a cloud. Mufasa with glowing yellow eyes. He falls in swirling clouds. You do rather radiating light.
Remember who you are. You are my son and true king.
Close up a face of Simba in the light gold plated, showing one and all fear and sadness mix. The image of Mufasa begins Ein fade.
Remember who you are.
Mufasa is disappearing rapidly in the clouds. Simba meets Fields trying to keeping up with the image.
I am going to finish this scene as Professor Farnsworth after all. Ready?
Okay,
Here I
yes.
go.
Okay.
The kind, please do not let me.
Remember.
Father,
Remember.
do not leave me.
I just see Mufasa like slowly elevating, like.
Mufasa turning into like a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
Simba is left out of the fields. There's only one cloud left where was the image of his father. The wind shakes the grass. Soon they rest above Rafiki.
What the hell was that? The weather. Very enlightening, kind think.
Yes, it seems the winds are changing.
Change is goods.
Yes, but not easy. I know what I have done, but back means that I'll have to face my past. status in both running time.
Vicky Simba hit Sign in the head with his cane.
Oh, jeez, what was that?
Canine furries the latter.
The head rub, yes, Mick, but still hurts.
Mick butt.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt, but the way I sees it, you can run away from him or learn from it.
He swings at Simba with his new cane. This time Simba ducks.
Ha! You see? So what's I going to do?
Good news! I'm gonna take your stick.
Oh, really now? Oh man, we just need like a Fry and a Leela or some shit.
Simba tosses Rafiki person licking aside.
Oh.
Nines! That's the boss!
Not the boss.
Rafiki picks up his purse and lick. Ein Simba begins to run out.
Hey, where's you going?
Cry, spin, going back.
Scene, holy crap, scene.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was amazing. That was fabulous. Yes, it was.
That was great. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Mr. Brentalfloss, for joining us today and being a good sport about.
That was a blast.
That was a ton of fun in the sun. So, how can we get your new album? Where do we go?
How can't you get my new album? It is available on iTunes. By the way, it is the name of the new album is Philosophy. Just in case somebody made it through this entire podcast without knowing anything about me, which is pretty likely. I add lyrics to video game tunes, so this new album has songs such as Earthbound with lyrics, Street Fighter, Ken's theme, an original song called Mario Brothers the Musical, all 20 tracks in all. And you can get it on iTunes. Again, Philosophy, spelled Flossophy. Nothing like the word philosophy at all. iTunes, Bandcamp, Google Play. Let's see, what else?
Everywhere at once.
Amazon, Everywhere at Once is also a way, because it is in the cloud. And
I know Level Up Studios carries it too,
Level
right?
Up Studios does carry a physical version if you want to hold it in your hand and smell it.
I got
it.
Stroke it.
And actually, there's a possibility if you're listening to this, since I actually signed a good amount of extras, if you really just decide that you missed the boat on an autographed copy of the physical edition, they've still got some at Level Up Studios. So you can email support@levelupstudios.com and see if they have any signed ones left, if you so desire. But honestly, the cheapest way to get it and the way that gets me the most actual profit margin is Bandcamp, and you can also get it in any format you like there. So if you're not scared of trying new things, and if you have a PayPal or a credit card, try it on Bandcamp. But really, just do whatever you like. Just get it. It's awesome.
Cool. Awesome. That's going to do it, guys. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Bye. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4.
Hey guys, Psyguy here after the show. Did you enjoy that? Do you want even more Whachow goodness? Go to patreon.com/Whachow, and at the $5 mark, you can get a whole bunch of new shit. Extra shit just for you. Right now, Martin is the DM of a tabletop sort of game called Pathfinder for the Whachow crew. There's one episode up right now that's over 3.5 hours long. I'm uploading a second episode that is equally as long. It's actually a minute longer. So you have like 7 hours of extra content already, plus the like 4 other extra stuff there. So if you like Whachow and you want even more of it, help support us, help us pay bills, help us keep online, help us keep online. Good job. Help us stay online by going to patreon.com/Whachow. That is patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Whachow, and you can get a whole mess of new and extra stuff just for you. Thanks for make sure to follow us on Twitter at Super Psyguy, as well as on Tumblr, which is whachow.tumblr.com. Be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.